Did you know that our secular government funds almost half the $3.9 billion budget of the supposedly religious Catholic Charities USA? An official church nonprofit network, they do a lot of great work. They run soup kitchens feeding millions of people, house the homeless, provide disaster relief, clothing, and much, much more. But while helping the poor is an imperative in Catholic teaching, using government funds to do so is dangerous. It can harm the poor and society, as well as hinder Catholic Charities' ability to function as a religious institution. Prior to Catholic Charities' founding in 1910, Archbishop John Hughes of New York taught that while many poor persons were victims of circumstances, many others were victims of their own self-destructive behavior, and so religion had the power to change their way of life and lead them out of poverty. Catholic Charities USA followed that mission for decades, but with the modernizing spirit of Vatican II in the 1960s, Catholic Charities lost its emphasis on personal responsibility and shifted the blame for poverty to capitalist society. This coincided with LBJ's so-called war on poverty, which enormously expanded the welfare state. The federal government increasingly contracted with Catholic Charities USA to provide services, boosting their taxpayer funding until by the mid-1980s it amounted to more than 60% of their budget. But government money comes at a price. One supervisor at a Catholic Charities clinic put it bluntly, "We get government funds, so we are not Catholic." Catholic Charities in Albany, New York went so far as to propose making abortion referrals. This reliance on government influences their lobbying activities too. Catholic Charities opposed the 1996 welfare reform law, calling it a national social catastrophe, even though poverty rates declined for years after a Democratic president signed the bill. Excessive government funding also harms would-be donors, because good works don't just benefit recipients, they also improve the souls of the donors. The Catholic idea of subsidiarity teaches that caring for others should start with families and local communities helping each other, and larger entities such as the state shouldn't displace their role. Pope John Paul II warned about what he called the social assistance state that robs civil society of its responsibility. Years before, Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan, a liberal Catholic Democrat, voiced the same warning. Western civilization is doomed if nonprofit charities are squeezed out of existence or slowly absorbed by government. It's time to return responsibility to the American people to step up to help their fellow man. I'm Scott Walter. To learn more, click the link to the article on our website. Thanks for watching.